T-shirt is something almost every person owns, but to some, the piece of clothing represents more than a fashion statement. It actually represents hope. And right now, I'm joined by Drew Oxley, the founder of the Parative Project, to explain more about how a T-shirt can help. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. So, Drew, tell us a little bit about this idea that you have with the Parative Project and what it is you actually do.
Yeah, so Parative, I was doing T-shirts in school, and I had a conversation with a friend that led student trips over to India. And it was the first time I was introduced to the idea of human trafficking, and I left the conversation blown away. And so I knew I had this platform of T-shirts, and it just made sense that I can use this to raise awareness for this cause.
And this specific cause is something that is near and dear to your heart. And how many, do you actually create the shirts yourself, or?
So I'm kind of an idea man. I can't put it on paper, but I work with a designer, and like this shirt right here, our freedom is tied together. Like I'll go to Joshua and just be like, hey, can we put this on a shirt so that people can come across this message? Or, you know, it's just a billboard for opening conversations. And
what sort of conversations do you find that it elicits when you're walking around with these T-shirts? Do people come up to you and ask you questions or want to talk?
People just are always like, what is this shirt about? Like either this shirt, or we have one that says "You are loved," which is kind of a blanket, but we made that just so that the women can read every time they screen print the shirt.
Okay.
And so it's kind of, I feel, more fun and creative way than giving you a brochure, is you can kind of ask about my shirt. And then usually, you know, I'm like, oh, that's a cool shirt. And you're like, oh, I got it at the mall. I'm going to go there, you know, next weekend and maybe copy your style or something, something close to it.
So human trafficking is kind of the modern day slavery in India. And are you working on any other projects or any other socially conscious ideas that you're trying to get out there?
Yeah, so right now we're trying to create a line of blank T-shirts so that businesses, churches, or organizations can approach us, and they can order a bulk amount of T-shirts, and it just gives us more work for our partners than just, you know, one shirt from the website.
Right, and they can come up with their own ideas.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's a really cool idea. So have you gotten a lot of response to that idea from companies around the Tri-State?
Yeah, well, we haven't kind of been proactive yet since it's still in the works, but we have a coffee shop, a ice cream shop, tattoo shop. So without even a lot of effort, there's a lot of interest in it.
And for folks who are interested in perhaps purchasing one of your T-shirts, can you give us a little information about how they can do so?
Yeah, you can find us on theparativeproject.com, and we are on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you have interest in future shirts printing with us, you can sign up for our email list on our website.
All right, very cool. Well, good luck to you. Sounds like a really cool idea.
Thanks for having us.
And a good way to help, you know, people out there that want to do something socially conscious and spread that message. So kudos to you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot, Drew.